going on, guys? Thank you for tuning into another episode of Hustle with Julian. Today I'm super excited. I'm just really blown away. I'm on my Ric Flair drip today, just woo! Like, this shit is crazy. Like, it really is crazy. As you guys know, I've been looking into no PG. I've been building up my no PG business credit. And I've been building up my personal credit as well. I've been repairing my personal credit in the process. 2 years ago, I had a 550 credit score. Now I have a 725 on Experian and probably around a 730 to 735 on TransUnion and Equifax. I've got myself in a decent position with my credit now, and now I've been looking to get into business credit to help fund my business, my liquidation business, and help buy bigger loads to turn over bigger profits, right? And a few other things I have in mind. I have a bunch of things always going through my mind. Finding opportunity has never been a hard thing for me. It's finding the cash to execute on the opportunity, which has been hard for me. I've now been able to gain access to what I believe is the amount of money that I need currently. And recently I applied for Navy Federal and got a cash rewards card approval for $20,000, guys. $20,000. That's absolutely huge and a lot of money. And when it comes to my personal credit, that's a lot of money for me because I only had limits before of only up to $2,900 with a bank card, which was Bank of America. Aside from that, I had a $4,000 limit on a Lowe's store card, which I don't think really holds a lot of weight when it comes to these credit analysts reviewing your criteria or the algorithm or whatever, whoever it is that makes the decision. So $20,000 is absolutely huge. I'm just absolutely blown away, guys, by Navy Federal. And I would recommend to anybody out there to build up your personal file with Navy Federal. It's one of the best banking establishments that you can get with. And really for me, like, this is a life-changing opportunity. For me personally, they literally gave me the chance to basically take a big boy step up and change my credit profile for the entirety of my future. Because now, when I go to apply for new products, when I go to apply for a new credit card, when I go to apply for a mortgage or for a new car or anything like that, they're gonna see a single credit card limit of $20,000. Not a lot of people have that, especially if you're not making over 100K a year. Like, not a lot of people have a $20,000 credit card. And honestly, moving forward, they're the only banking establishment I'm going to be applying for the next 2 credit cards that I get. So with Navy Federal, to my knowledge, you can only get 3 credit cards total, and I have 1 so far. On the personal side anyways, you can only get 3. I know they have a business one too. But moving forward, like, I'm gonna max out all my cards with them. Like, I don't wanna go apply with anybody else but them. 1, because I have massive respect because they gave me a chance. And 2, I literally probably have the best chance of getting the highest approval with them anyways. It just makes logical sense. And yeah, guys, it's huge. I mean, as far as bringing my regular credit limits up, it would have took me a long time to get anywhere close to $20,000. Even with my $2,900 Bank of America card, I recently requested a credit limit increase after 3 months of using that card. And there was months where I spent $4,000 on that card and paid it off before the statement was due. Still, they didn't give me a credit limit increase. So you're talking about years of work being bypassed just by this one Navy Federal credit card approval. So I highly recommend them for anybody trying to build your credit score up, to make it to that next tier, to make it to that next bracket, and just really create a lot of financial opportunities for you if you're not already in the position to do so. So I have nothing but good things to say about Navy Federal. In terms of getting approved with them, what I did personally is I set up a checking account with them, I set up a savings account with them, and I deliberately waited 4 months until I applied with a credit card with them. And I heard from somebody else that you want to wait at least a minimum at least a minimal of 91 days before you apply for a credit card with them, so you can let your checking and your saving account get some seasoning on it and then go apply. Because I've heard of people applying right off the rip and getting approved for low limits. Now, there's a lot of variables when it comes to applying for new credit cards. Not every situation is gonna be the same. Just because you have a 740 and someone else has a 740 doesn't mean anything at all. They can have a completely different credit profile from you. So that a score literally doesn't mean, I mean, it does, but then it doesn't at the same time. When it comes to the criteria that these credit analysts go through, whether it's the algorithm or a person, either or. That's very important key to keep in mind. And yeah, guys, basically, if I could start all over and do it again, this is exactly what I would do. I would get the checking account. I would get the savings account. In my case, I want to build a business relationship with them. So I got a personal checking and a business savings, okay? The third thing I would do is go and get a pledge loan with them. I did it for $500. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And then there's no hard pull on that, right? I would get a pledge loan with them, immediately pay off 75 to 90% of it. I chose to do 90%. So by the time that reports, boom, instantly it's like, oh, this guy already paid off 90%, right? And I would let that season. My recommendation is just 4 months. I'd rather play it safe than sorry. So I'd leave it there for 4 months, right? So you got that checking, that saving, and that pledge on that season for 4 months. And then go apply for the credit card. Obviously, you want to only do this if your personal credit is set up to do so. Don't go and apply for a Navy Federal credit card if you got 5 derogatories on your report. That's not a good idea, right? That's just common sense. So make sure your shit is together when it comes to applying for a credit card with them. The second thing is, guys, I don't have personal credit. Like I said before, I f***ed up my credit score, a couple years ago, and I have late payments from back then. But I have, more specifically, if you guys really want to know the data points, is I have 5 late payments on 3 different credit cards combined, right? So there's 2 on one, 2 on another, 1 on a separate one, the third one, right? And those were from over 25 months ago, so over 2 years ago. From the research that I've done, the banking establishments want to see if you do have late payments on your credit report, they want them to be from over 2 years ago, if possible. So that being said, if you just had a late payment, it's probably not a good idea that you apply. You should probably try to get that removed, definitely ASAP. And check out some of my other late payment removal videos if you haven't seen that already. I've only been able to get results with Capital One, no other banking establishment so far, but who knows? Maybe you know something that I don't, maybe you get lucky, right? Who knows? That basically concludes everything, guys. My advice on applying with Navy Fed, just you want to build up your personal credit before you apply with business credit. And I'm going to be dropping a separate video on that. All I know is next time I apply for a business credit card, they're going to see those fat ass limits of 20K, 20K, and hopefully another 20K, right? And they're going to be like, damn, this dude, we gotta give him a heavy limit. You know what I mean? He's playing the big leagues, basically, So that concludes everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and stay hustling.